The Ballad of Sir Roger. Art by Mark Shuttleworth, words by Luigi Coppola. What follows here is only the prologue from the full 14-part, 10,000-word epic sword and sorcery poem, in which our heroes' strengths, skills, and sagas are lovingly laid out for all to read and hear. We hear of heroes, honest, brave, of legends young and old, but one stood tall amongst them all, a gallant knight so bold. He strode through woods both wild and wide, up mountains miles in height. He swam through seas of blues and greens, crawled caves both dark and tight. His eyes were piercing, hair so full, his beard was half his fame. With bow so sure and swift of sword, Sir Roger was his name. His cheeks both sparkled, sharp and straight, his nose a spear of gold, with auburn hair whose strands could bear and lift a mighty load. He knew the land like men knew war. He frolicked with fauna like friends, well versed in seasons, flows and reasons, converse with moles and wrens. He rode a righteous rapid steed, a chestnut-coloured stud that galloped past and none surpassed the thunderous hoof and thud. The sword that soundly slept by side was sharpened to a fault. It flayed with flare and fissured air like heaven's foremost bolt. Though some would quip the flask he'd drink was filled with grog moonshine, the only brew he drank was dew, trickled in time to time. He supped that dew when thirst took hold, a pleasure to his lip, though sometimes wine, when grapes from vine were ripe to squeeze and sip. The violin that hung from hip was tuned by sparrow song. The legacies of its melodies played not a moment wrong. Where came his dozen arrows long, a myth had sprung about. The tips were worn by minotaurs, the shafts sycamore stout. He fletched the ends from phoenix wings, he tamed that bird in jest. He rode it high through burning sky, took wisps, and left the rest. He used these gifts to rescue, risk his life for all in need. Sir Roger's virtues, fortes, fortitudes, framed hope round every deed. And that is why when songs are sung, Sir Roger's always there. Each verse, each rhyme, each chord, each chime rings true through cheery air. Look out for future parts of The Ballad of Sir Roger. Until then, for more art and words by Luigi Coppola and Mark Shuttleworth, visit www.artandwordsandwordsandart.blogspot.co.uk.